So many buttons to push. It's that time. It's Cataclysm time. Welcome back, everybody. Monday. Yeah. Not muted now. Got about 3 different things I have to make sure I push in order to not be muted when I go live. If any one of those 3 has not been pressed properly. Some of them are automated and they choose to not work on occasion. Always makes it fun. Alright, I think we're back together. Let's move this around over to there. And welcome back to Noah's Bizarre Battle-Ark. You know, still not built. Work very much, hopefully, in progress. We made a lot of ground on gear last episode, but unfortunately not on our vehicle. So this is some redonkulous amounts of ammo for me. I don't usually bother carrying this much stuff around, but, you know, we might need it. Maybe. Where's that Rivtech grenade launcher? There you are. 40 by 46 millimeter, huh? Oh, we got a few of those. Good old dual-purpose explosive grenades. Can penetrate 2 inches of steel armor, and fragmentation of the projectile body also makes it suitable for use against infantry. Yeah! Me and my Launcher 1 skill. Launcher 1! Or Launcher 0, actually. So, the one book we haven't found. The Launcher's book. We have a weariness display? Where? Oh, hey, look at that. We have a weariness display. That cut down several more lines of my chat log, so that's now pushing against my... So in the past, the mini-map and the chat log, or not chat log, but, you know, info log here, they share the space. So I was only getting like 3 lines, so I would shrink the mini-map so I'd have more space. And that's what I tell other people to do. Now, apparently, we desperately needed this information. I guess. I mean, you got to go quite a bit in order to even transition to the lightly weary stage. As long as a prominent message popped up or it told you somewhere, I didn't really care for any info beyond that. So, I don't know. Let me step outside for a second so the mini-map will be a little more obvious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 lines. What? How much text? Okay, let's talk about Cataclysm. Noah. Don't mind that audio. I'm just checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 7's what I remembered. So I lost 2 lines of my log in order for that 2 lines to be added in. So if I do this, so is that its own total separate new area then? 2 lines worth. Gonna shrink my mini-map some more. Graphics. No, not that. Pixel mini-map height. So if we go to 13, you know, the other 13. Oops. Forgot to save. Pixel mini-map height. 13, save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got my 7 lines back. My mini-map has been shrunkified a bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I'll go with 6. 6 lines of text, and the mini-map actually did bump up a fair amount, so... You know, pick your own poison, but that's how you do it if you're curious how to change the spacing here. The pixel minimap height is the best way to do it, because these 2 features share the same amount of space between them. Okay. Oh, can we disable it now? Yeah, I guess we can. That's part of... Which one? That one? Weariness. Come on. weariness. Which one? Tab? Tab. Cool. Alright, I'll just turn it off. I like that answer better. I don't feel the need for that system. Or for that that mention anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, I've got 8 lines of text. I don't really care. I don't need the weariness message. I check it often enough when I'm checking other info that I notice when I'm weary and can go about my business. I'm not desperate to know when the transition is going to occur. As long as it's optional, I'm fine with it. When they force stuff in, like the eat menu getting super saturated now. I'm really not a fan of that that new eat menu info. I find it useless. The health number. I find this useless. It's either totally obvious or totally useless, and I don't know why we even have it. Alright. So, yeah. Noah's Bizarre Battle-Ark. Welcome, everybody. If you haven't been following along, the intent is to capture creatures in a vehicle that we're going to build. A big containment vehicle. So, we'll see what happens. Hey, Kevlar, hello. Why did a ping message not come through? Why no ping, game? I accidentally turned something off. No, alert box is here. Why did it not alert through the alert box? I'm not sure. I don't know why the alert didn't come through. Let's keep an eye on that, see if that keeps happening. I can't see a particular reason why the alert didn't come through currently. Everything is still set up the same. Nothing's locked. So, I don't know. But thanks for the resub. So, yeah, here we are. Oh, I turned off, there we go. Pressing too many buttons. There is Noah in all his glory. Wallets are dropping items one by one is unnecessary. Is that how they're doing it now? There's a couple of ways to try to deal with them. I just really don't care all that much. I just scoop up wallets when I'm looking for scientist ID cards now from scientists, and then unload them when I get back to base. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, that could be a problem, I guess, if you're doing that stuff in a place where it really makes a difference. Good luck over in YouTube land, Kevlar. So, yeah, we had a good time over to the west here last episode. We got all the ammo and the gas that we needed immediately here from the helipad. We rolled north and across, because we caught sight of the edge of the research facility, which is where we spent most of our time last episode, clearing out what we cared about in the research facility, which pretty much was just the parking lot to get in and then the lab underneath. And it's got a Purifier Smart Shot. First one I have ever seen in an actual live stream. All the live streams I've done since they added that, and this is the very first time I've ever seen one. I've seen a lot of lab finales in my live stream challenges, and man, this thing is rare. First time we've ever actually seen one. We did actually get it, because I don't need it right now, and there's no real point to me risking my life against the robots that were in the finale room, but, you know, Good times. This one we have also finished. That's military outpost. We finished the episode off with a military outpost raid. So folks that hadn't seen a military outpost, I kind of demonstrated one way to tackle them. And then all we did was roll south to the radio station and then home after taking a look at the map. So we have no clean and easy way through this big forest to get to this kind of a city, or this city here. We've got a very large city section over that direction we can still go investigate. Man, look at this cluster of cities. Blaine, West Haven, Norfolk, and Middleborough with Limestone, Great Pond, Sheldon, all almost smack on top of each other. Quite the medley. Mount Vernon's a bit larger. We haven't gone to that section to check it out either. I just don't have a lot I need to do in cities anymore, so I may be forced to go visit them in one of my smaller vehicles just to troll for the APC I'm desperate for. We haven't found one. It's ridiculous how much traveling we've done. Did they really change the military vehicles that much? Because I've seen exactly, I think, one, maybe two wrecked APCs, but not a single actual APC that we'd have any chance of moving. So, yeah, this is the sum total of our vehicles at the moment. Nowhere near enough raw materials for me to get the main vehicle started. So this is close. If I can get one or two more of these military cargo vehicles, we'd probably have enough. But I need at least an APC or one more of these before I feel comfortable with enough material. So we've just been accumulating just crazy amounts of ammo and weapons. And getting some CBMs installed. We do have all the tools for CBM production, or mutagen production now. So mutagenic serum, all green, everything's green. So we can make mutagen, we can make serum, we can do all that fun stuff if we ever decide to go that way. Still catching up with YouTube. The YouTube episodes are about 8 hours behind the live stuff. 8 hour difference, 1 week difference. And no, even now we still have not started the vehicle. RNG is doing its usual tap dance on my skull. Anytime I decide to set something as a goal, RNG just reaches out and starts smacking me around, saying, nope, you shall not have what you need to complete stated goal. So we're in that mode again. Alright, so what are we going to do? I don't remember if I slept or not. We're back in the plate mail, right? We're only lightly too warm, and we're back in the plate mail. Plate mail and the army gear. I could take the army gear off and just roll with the plate mail. That would help a bit on the temperature problem. Let's ditch it back here. Leave, keep the helmet, so we'll just leave the pants and the jacket. Unload Army Man pants. Drop Army Man pants. Unload Army Man jacket. Drop Army Man jacket. And look at that, just a tad bit too warm on the torso. That'll work. Just ask nicely, and it'll give it to me. It's not the way that usually works. Sometimes, not often. We're up to what? 13 military cards and 6 science cards. About time for me to revisit my big pile of medicine again. Am I rolling around with IFAKs or first aid kit? I am not. So this is all loose. 3 Panaceas, huh? Let's leave 2 of those here. And 50 of those. Half of those. Most of those. Okay, I think we're a little more manageable now. You're still in okay shape. Got my knife, my grenade. Where is my warhammer? Wear that. Uh-oh. Is it in the front seat? Better be in the front seat. It's in the front seat. Alright. So, warhammer, wakizashi for our melee needs. Still using our trusty M4 for most of the shooty stuff, but with the massive pile of ammo we brought back, I still don't have the assault rifle or the battle rifle for the Rivtech. I'm really waiting on that. As soon as we get one of those, then I'll switch to pure 8x40 use for most of my my serious damage dealing. I'll probably stick with the M4 for clearing out big herds of the low-level zombies. So, what do we need to work on? If I'm not going to immediately start building the vehicle... do I have... Got the big gun. Got the scout rifle. Plenty of ammo for both. Grenades. The other stuff. Only one anesthesia kit. That's fine. I'm not installing bulk anymore. We've already installed most of the standard ones I cared about. Alright, we're still rolling around with most of the generic stuff that I might need. We've got food and water. And how much space do we have? 32, 57, and 48. We got tons of space. The vehicle should be mostly gassed up. Yep, 50 liters still is plenty. How about any critical repairs needed? Well, we got a missing section, but beyond that... not what I wanted to repair. Fine. I just want to keep things from falling off. So we'll do a little bit of reinforcement work. Might need to get some bone glue or something. Actually, duct tape. I think I probably have a couple thousand duct tape laying around. Yeah, more than a couple thousand. 600. Hey, what? Let's just do it. Just get it done. Alright, acetylene torch. You need to go for a short bit. You're in the way of this process. I'm getting tired of answering that question. You're slowing me down. Oh, so, whenever you're doing this kind of thing, mass repairing, remove any other things except for the one piece you're actually using to repair with. So the acetylene torch was causing it to pop up that second message. Adding additional key presses. I want to just sit here and... oh, plastic chunks. I'm missing plastic chunks. Reset. Inventory. Plastic. Chunk. Okay, now we're fully healed except for that corner there, which is a frame and armor. Let's rip it off of this. We'll take the back corner. Yeah, back corner. Move plating. Move panel. Remove frame. Oh, that's right. I guess I want it to face this way. All better. Now we have our pristine condition vehicle. Everything's loaded. Now I can just do spot fixes later. When we rip it apart, all the parts will be in good shape for us to transition over to the big vehicle. So, time for a scout bike scouting trip. I don't know. I like just thud and blundering my way through cities in the Humvee. The bike is good for certain things, but the Humvee and its armor, and it's harder to get yanked out of it. Not impossible. You still can get yanked out, but yeah, it's once I get to this level with the Humvee and have the battery power to keep it repaired constantly, I find it to be the all-in-one solution that I prefer. I like the maneuverability of the bikes, but I don't want to take the time to put together a Mega City motorcycle, although I am curious about putting a bike attachment on the backside of the big vehicle and putting a Mega City motorcycle. See if we can get that to fit on the bike rack. Will I try using a helicopter or try a run using a helicopter? I won't. I have no interest in the helicopter stuff. Same thing with the boat stuff. I just could care less. There's just no reason to do it other than to say I've done it, and then yeah. Use NATO rounds without a turret? Possibly. We'll see. I'd rather go laser, but I also don't know anything about getting the turret set up for auto. I know it needs some part in order to do auto targeting and all that, and I've just never done it, so, or it's been so long since I did it, I think there've been big changes. I'm just used to manually picking at a target and firing the big gun, the 50 cal. So I'll have to figure out the auto stuff if we're going to do that. I do want to take advantage of this just massive boatload of belts of ammo that we've got. I mean, we've got 15 full belts of 50 caliber ammo and then some spares. 7.62. I'm surprised I don't have more 7.62 laying around. Or, oh, never mind. 7.62. 5.56 is only 6. Didn't I have... whatever. We got so many belts of ammo. So we'll see what we can put together. We're definitely going to arm the battle wagon. I don't know exactly how yet. First we'll get the basics of it built, and then I'll figure out what we've got laying around. I'll just keep picking up parts that I think might be fun for it. Is that where I actually need all the destroyed turrets? I need to disassemble them to get the AI targeting modules or something like that? Anybody dealt with that stuff semi-recently, like in the last couple of years? I know it's some kind of part like that that I need, but I don't know beyond that. So I might be leaving behind things that I'll regret later. Alright, we're hungry and we're tired. Look at that. So let's do a little bit of reading until dark, and then we'll sleep the night away, and then we'll take off moving in the morning. So what are we eating nowadays? I haven't really had my dinner of vegetable oil in quite a while. Let's read. We're just down to Fab and Applied Science. Ish. I guess Fab. And start scratching your torso. Zombie dies. Your limb breaks. You increase devices to 1. You gain the sudden realization that you are the creator of the universe. I am not schizo. I am calyptic psychosis. We are a calyptic psychotic, which is the rename that used to be schizophrenia. Now we're going to have some of the nasty cooking oil. See, now I can't see all my info. Alright, now I'm bugged. I mean, not bugged as in I'm running into an error. I'm bothered. They've put too much info on the screen. The columns are now squeezed so tight, I can't see which of these... I can't see the quantities in my vegetable cooking oil containers. I want to be able to, you know, drink out of the one that's about to be emptied. And I have no way of knowing now from this screen. Because we had to have this silly health column that's empty for 90% of the contents of the information. Or is so negligibly zero that it doesn't matter. I don't understand that column. It's useless information. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just pick one. Am I actually drinking? I don't think it is. Oh, I guess I am. Something changed. Well, that looked really weird. That didn't look anywhere near what it usually does. Because I can't see the quantity, so I can't see the quantity decrementing, so I can't actually tell that it's eating or drinking. Since I don't see it go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So it makes it feel like I'm not doing the thing. 2 in the morning. Wow, how the hell did it get to be 2 in the morning? I read way too long. I have nothing currently running, right? Alright, just go sleepy. Shall we take an antipsychotic? Let's throw on some boiled bandages to there and there. And I guess a real bandage to there. Eating cooking oil, that's the best thing to eat. Oops. Concentrated, pure fat. No, how about they just clean up the interface, remove useless, irrelevant columns of info, and let me see the numbers again. That's a better solution. Yeah, it's going to be a whole bunch of things I'm not going to be able to see the info on. Because the columns are squeezed so tight now. I don't like it. I don't like it even a little tiny bit. See, when I eat that, I see the number go down and I know it actually happened. Spoils in. Do we really need the info to be this wide for the spoils in column? Couldn't we have like a less than symbol? A greater than symbol? Freshmore. Oh, freshness. I guess this is supposed to be fresh, but it's getting overwritten by the more than 3 seasons, the last H right there. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, somebody needs to take another look at this. This is just bad looking now. What did they change from now from Friday's stream? Because I don't remember it being bad on Friday. I updated Friday, I updated today. So something has changed between then and now. We had the health column that I despise. Well, unless somebody fiddled with the spacing of something, isn't the rest of this the same as what we had before? Did they add something else? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's this that's doing it. Oh, I bet what's happening here is it looks normal for everybody, but because I've got the CBM and the energy column being added in, it's squeezing everything else into this little section because it's reserving this section for use by the gasoline fuel cell information. I bet that's what's happening. That's what's going on. Added CBM energy tab with bionics. So these got added in, I'm assuming, which squeezed everything else out. So if you don't have the CBM bionics where you have to consume something, everything probably looks good because you got plenty of room to spread it across. Why is this... I guess this column here is to accommodate this section? There has to be a better way to format this, because... I mean, it looks ridiculous when I'm sitting here next to my main stockpile of crap with all of these entries, but... Alright, well, as long as I know what's going on. So if I come down here, I'm still going to have the problem, because I've still got the CBM. Alright, well, I got some idea of at least why I'm dealing with such an overwhelming amount of stuff on that screen. Oops. So, we've got the battery system, the cable charger system, the gasoline system, and the metabolic interchange for providing us with power. Problem being, I have very little power storage, so that's my main issue currently. Let's have that gasoline right there. Thirsty. Do I still have any water up here? I have a little bit. Turgid. Full and turgid. Okay, we need to do some more driving. Where are we going to go? We go straight south for a while. We've got this little nook down here that leads to all of these things. But if I want to go city diving, I can do city diving closer to home. We got this section we haven't gone into, and I mean, we're here. So who knows if we're going to get locked out of the forest area, but it doesn't look like it goes to much. A couple of endpoints. Could be labs. Very little in the way of cities of note this direction anywhere near. But am I really after cities? Guess I need to make my decision if I'm going to try to roll through the middle of a city. It depends a bit on just how far evolution has pushed the zombies. I still don't have the dielectric. I'd like to find techs and shock zombies. So finding open sewers out on the edges of a town would be the easiest way for me to do that, or the high voltage locations. So 15 of these, one there. That one's a maybe, tucked in the way it is. That one's not too bad. Not too bad. Actually, that one's pretty good. That one's also pretty good. So Turner and Dartmouth, huh? I think Turner's up this way. Where are you at, Turner? No? There's Dartmouth. Dartmouth's got a couple. Oh, it's got three. Three I could target. Problem is, when we're in these kinds of locations, especially in the daylight, I have to kill 1,000,000 zombies before I can start dissecting. And I can't dissect at night unless I, like, pull them into a safe spot and then do it. I think we're just going to have to drive and take some opportunities. There's Turner. You can, it's just very slow. So trying to drag them to a spot where I can work on them. That's more of a nighttime activity as well. And the shock zombies I need to shoot. I can't go into melee with them. I don't have a quiet ranged option on this guy yet. You guys use bionic slots? No. Aftershock has bionic slots by default. Lets you manually edit and remove that option. A vanilla game does not have bionic slots. And with the bionics, the whole lore behind bionics changing, there's not likely to be bionic slots on vanilla until they get all that stuff done. Well, let's go down this way just to fill this in. Go, Gadget Humvee, go. Oh, I'm back to needing an engine. So, if you see an engine on the roadside and I don't notice it and I'm driving past it, try to stop me. And tell me to go check out the engine. I need to disassemble one just for the component parts. So that if we do spot a Humvee that needs the engine mended for some reason, water pump or whatever, then I'll have the parts on hand to do so. I think I knew about this group. Mostly dead. Brass knuckles. Nothing else I care about. Keep on driving. Alright, we're getting in range of the new stuff. Cabin, wasp nest. Uh-oh. Double Migo action. Do we have a Migo tower nearby? Yes, we do. Get me out of here. More Migos. More Migos. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the prisoners. Yeah, you can have them. More hassle than they're worth. Well, the most common questions I see on Discord or on Reddit and Discord: how do I free prisoners from the Migo Tower? You don't bother. Kind of like dealing with fungal. It's nowhere near worth the effort. And ridiculously hard to accomplish. Not so much the opening the thing, which is hard, but getting them to actually follow you. or leave their containment. Okay, millions of fruit trees around an LMOE. That's some good foresight and planning by the designers of the Last Man on Earth shelters to plant all those fruit trees and bushes nearby. Atomic lamp time. Don't care. Don't care. Not likely to be anything in here I care about, but always good to stop. Sometimes people are watching that haven't seen everything. This is just one of the 3 different Last Man on Earth designs. And all of them have a secret door area, usually to guns. This is the secret door. There are the gun. An AR-15 fully loaded and a Mossberg 500 field shotgun. With some spare ammo of types that don't even fit the guns that are in here. Don't need none of that. That's pretty much it for this one. How about we have some apricots? Apricots. I so seldom actually make it to summertime. I'm not used to having all these ripe fruit trees and bushes available. So we got an endpoint and a tree farm I don't care about and a rural house I don't care about. A connection up that way over to the really big city of Colebrook. It's weird the way the nameplate... Oh, it's Perry, city of Perry. This is Perry. This is Colebrook. Never mind. Anything I can get to that I care about on this side? No. So we'll go find out what this endpoint here is. Yeah. Just a farm, of course. Maybe we can make it over to that road network. Why would I care if the atomic headlamp is on? It's daylight. It's an infinite light source. It's not like that's going to go down in a battery charge or anything. If it was nighttime, I might care. But, nah. Doesn't really matter. They are going to cut me off probably right before we get to a road. Uh-oh, scientists and Migos. There could be fun stuff on the ground here. Smartphone. Transition reading glasses. We have transition reading glasses. Another doctor's badge, but I already got mine. I've already got the leukocytes. And a couple of wallets. Wallets might have science ID cards. I'm already 6 up. I'd have to find 6 more labs. And even then, I can get into the labs easily without the ID cards. So I'm not even going to bother stopping, I don't think. I'm not dissecting scientists, because they're just bad. I haven't gone after a... What you got in that thing? I haven't gone after the, Oh, somebody was in there. Carmine Laser Patton, the Psycho. Do we have the NPC in the beehive? Yeah, I haven't gone after an Apis recently. Nah, it's not really worth it now that Royal Jelly's not a thing. No particular reason to go in there anymore. Recovery pump. Okay. Another science site, but absolutely nothing good. Terrible, terrible list. All I want to do is get to the road. Right there. And tree farm, apple orchard, I've never once gotten anything useful out of there, other than maybe gas if there was a vehicle. What happened to Royal Jelly? It's now just fancy jelly. It doesn't, it got replaced by the Panaceus. This thing here, what you find in labs. But Royal Jelly is basically its real world counterpart. It's just kind of a fancy jelly. Oh my goodness! Oh, do I bother? Do I bother? I should not bother. There's just no reason to. Waxy Crush. Hey, see, again, it didn't ping. Why are my notifications not going through? Hold on a second. I think I might know. I think I know. I think it needs this other thing that I half forgot about. I think it needs that. Alright, from here forward, I think we'll get notifications. Yeah, no more chicken walkers, but there's still... What did they put in there? The robots? The sentry bots? I think it's the sentry bots. But there's nothing down there. There's no reward. So, I mean, you put yourself in a lot of danger for no reason. I don't need the library section, which is hella dangerous to get to anyway. I mean, you'd rather drive around the topside world and look for libraries than try to get to the library in the necropolis. But yes, this is the necropolis for folks that don't know and don't have access to chat, which would be the YouTube audience. It's pretty instantly recognizable for a few reasons. It's always the same design. It's always a square shape. And if you see irradiated wanderers, that's the other thing. That lets you know you're at the necropolis. So, it's got a big underground facility. But, like almost all the mid-end game content, there's no reason to go there. You're not going to get anything for going there that you can't get much easier elsewhere. I think that's an airport down there. Yep, another airport. Do I want more batteries? And or the upgraded solar panels while we're here? How you looking? One completely full and pristine storage battery. How you doing on panels? Nope. One pristine panel. Two pristine panels. What loot is there in here? That's the worst thing. There really is no loot. There's almost nothing in there. It's one of those situations where, in order to survive going there, you've already got everything you might get from going there. So, one of those things. There's no big final room with, like, cool CBMs. There's no weapons. There's just nothing there. So, there is no real loot room or loot thing worthy of going into the necropolis for. One of my long-term... gripes, criticisms, concerns is that there's massive amounts of change and updates and additions to the front end of the game, and there's damn near nothing that gets released for the mid to late stage of the game. I mean, it's so rare of anything meaningful being done from the mid to late game stages, however you define that. Everybody has their own definitions, but there haven't been any location additions that I would consider mid to late game, and I don't know what the last one was. Anybody think of the last one that was added to the vanilla game? Not counting like Cataclysm that has a few. I can't even think of one. So, I don't know. But yeah, it's a concern. I mean, we get 100,000 updates, some to core stuff, but additions to the early game stuff, and just nothing ever shows up for mid to late game. We're definitely not getting artifacts. Artifacts are just going to disappear. I wouldn't count on artifacts ever showing up. Research facility? Yeah, that's probably a good one. That probably is the most recent one that has been put in. And even that's been in for years now, hasn't it? I think that's been at least 2 years that the research facility's been in. Well, we should grab the storage battery at the least. We're going to need all sorts of power for our super vehicle, so we got an easy storage battery here, and I'll grab the pristine panels. Might as well take advantage. I need you to be here first. Remove. I guess I could just install it. It's faster or simpler. So, storage battery, and storage battery. More power. I don't need that for the solar panels, do I? No. That's an electric motor. Does that give me the same parts? Guess it'd be simpler just to go ahead and yank them out of a vehicle than it would be to find an engine on the road. Usually I find plenty of them just laying around on the road. Well, I guess we can do it that way too. I think the electric ones do break down. I remember doing it at least once. No, that's not an engine. That's not going to give me what I need. Motors are different than engines. Yeah, amplifiers, copper wire, bearings. That's not going to give me the stuff I need. Military base. Yeah, that probably is the newest. I'm trying to remember the last time I saw one. I haven't seen a military base just driving around in quite a long time, actually. Obviously, you see them when you start with that scenario, but in just driving around the world, I don't remember the last time I saw one. Military base is on my personal no-no list of visiting anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not allowed to go there. So we can grab an engine from one of these. That's what we'll do. We're going to pick up an engine, wield, disassemble. Oh, on the ground's fine. Alright, small electric motor. So, what I want to make sure I grab is the pump, drive belt, filter. I think that's really it. Those are the ones that usually come up. Okay, so apparently we had a graphics change again. What is it about these spaces that it's not liking? Is it the... That's the driver's side, right behind the driver's seat? Wonder which of these is it not liking? The back seat? Probably the back seat that it's not liking. I haven't updated my tile set in a while, so I'll have to get that done. Why you aren't allowed to go to military base? It's too easy to abuse. It's not nearly dangerous enough for what you can get there in one concentrated spot. So... I don't go there just because it makes my gameplay too easy. I already have to artificially ramp up the difficulty in all sorts of other ways, typically. Getting access to that kind of place, it's just so easy to get in and get to the massive stockpiles of everything. I mean, all the books, all the weapons, all the ammo, all the food, all the military clothing and gear, all of the light amp and infrared goggles. It's all available there, and it's really easy to get to. So, that's why. Another welding tank? I don't think so. A food person mask. I should try that on, you know, just to see if it fits. Hey, look at all the engines laying around. Yeah, I should just try it on to see if that thing fits. Don't need avgas. And more welding and acetylene. Don't need any of that. It's a blue F. I'm just backing up through chat here real quick. Hey there, Digital Mastermind. Welcome. We'll keep finding solar panels as we go. I'm not desperate for solar panels. With the preponderance of solar vehicles and how many storage batteries there are out there and how much power they generate or they have stored in them, as long as you're traveling, you basically have infinite energy. You just hop out and yank out another storage battery and ditch the old one if you don't want it anymore instead of even trying to recharge it. So once you get past the first one, the rest is just keep moving and keep yanking storage batteries. So I stopped really caring about solar quite a long time ago once it occurred to me that I was running across so much battery power in these storage batteries that I never needed to regen the energy. Just every once in a while ditch an empty and stick in a full one and off you go. Unless you're running like quad laser turrets driving through a city and they're firing on continuous fire for like 5 minutes, you're not going to drain all the energy out of these batteries anything remotely soon. You'd also have to be running like 3 autoclaves simultaneously to really put a dent in them.